Hi everyone. Today I'm going to explain some basic statistical concepts often used in data tables and graphs. These will include frequency, relative frequency, cumulative frequency, less than cumulative frequency, and more than cumulative frequency. So let's begin. So let's start the explanation with the help of an example. So the example include these values 2, 3, 3, 5, 5 and 5. Let's take this small data set. Now let's tabulate it. Consider these data points as X. Then first comes frequency. Frequency simply means the number of occurrences of data points in a data set. So 2 occurs one time in the data set. 3 appears 2 times in a data set. And 5 appears 3 times in a data set. So the total is 6 observations. So summation of this column is 6. So frequency here means that the number of occurrences of values in a data set. Next is relative frequency. Relative frequency tells us how often a value occurs in a data set in proportion to the total observation of the data points. That is, the relative frequency for this 2 is frequency divided by total observation. The relative frequency for this 3 is 2 divided by total observation. And the relative frequency for this 5 will be 3 divided by total observation. So, here we use a formula, that is frequency divided by total observation. But the result is always in decimal because it is a proportion, and proportion is presented in decimals. So we can say that this 5 is this much time appears in the whole data set. But always interpret relative frequency with the help of percentage, because percentage can express relative frequency in a better way. So this 5 is 50% of the total data set. Okay, next concept is of cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency is the running total of the frequencies. It is constructed from frequencies, that is 1 first value, then 1 plus 2 is 3, then 3 plus 3 is 6, so that the last value of the cumulative frequency must be the total of this frequency column. So cumulative frequency tells us how many values are up to a certain data point. Less than cumulative frequency. Less than cumulative frequency tells us how many values are less than a particular value. For example, less than 2, less than 3, less than 5. So less than 2 are, total values less than 2 are 0, total values less than 3 are 1, there is only one value less than 3, and total values less than 5 are these 3. So this is about less than a particular value. So, okay. Next is more than cumulative frequency. More than cumulative frequency tells us about more than, greater than, that is greater than or equal to a particular data point. That is values that are greater than or equal to a particular data point, like greater than or equal to 2, greater than or equal to 3, and values that are greater than or equal to 5. So greater than or equal to 2 are total 6 observations in the data set. Greater than or equal to 3 are 5 observations, and greater than or equal to 5 are 3 observations in a data set. So this was all about the basic concepts of data tables and graphs.
Thank you all.